Hey folks, welcome back to our first playthrough of Brutal Difficulty on Space Haven version 14. Let's get started. That's cool, they added tips on loading. I don't think that was there before. Alright, so what have we got here? We have a station that we just explored. We have some opportunities to scrap from there, but we don't have any resources on board. We have a little bit of, we've only got a little bit of Energium, 5 units. We've got a little bit of Hyperium. We got enough to survive for now, but what we really need is another energy block so we can finish our 4th cryopod, and then we're going to need another couple blocks to make a 5th cryopod because we just brought on another crew member. So we're going to jump right into that. I'm going to give our guys a minute here. I think that a couple of these guys need to rest. So I'm just looking at the yellow bars here. Their yellow bars are very low, especially Saul. So I'm just going to give them... Helena's okay because she's been on board the ship the whole time. She didn't go with the away team. So, but the rest of these guys, I'm going to give them an hour or two to rest. Maybe for Nadia, I'll give her the extra hour because she works hard. All right. And then we're going to queue up some stuff for salvaging as time permits. I definitely think we want energy scrap, and then I think we'll take whatever else we get as a result of the energy scrap dismantling, because whenever you dismantle an item, there's not much energy scrap here actually. Whenever you dismantle an item, whatever blocks were used to make it become scrap parts. So, you know, if there were a generator here, we dismantled it, we'd get like whatever tech scrap, you know, for tech blocks and infra scrap for infra blocks and so forth. But we don't have too much energy scrap on here. There's no generator. There's only a little bit, so we'll... Oh no, there's none actually, it says. So maybe we actually want to just rest here and then move on to another sector. Let's take a look at the neighborhood. I have a Slavers Guild ship that's coming into the adjoining sector, which is a nuisance because I really want to get over here and get the blue crystals, but we could also go down this way, go through whatever's in that sector, and then get the green crystals, which is something I've also been looking to do. So we're going to rest for a couple hours, and then we're going to go do that, I think. Let's see. Let me also start up my stream chat, because I just realized that I didn't start it yet. So a very weird story this morning. My my girlfriend's dad called me around lunchtime today and said that he got a call saying that my girlfriend was in an accident and that she was at the hospital in such and such county, and you know, she was waiting for somebody who she rear-ended, you know, or something like that. And so that was obviously pretty scary, but my girlfriend had just left the house 5 minutes ago and we're nowhere near that county, so I'm like, I don't know if this is legit. So I knew that she was in transit, probably, so I did, you know, I texted her and she was fine, and she called me back, and then she called her dad back, you know, to let him know and me know that everything was okay. Yeah, and so it turned out it was just a scam. There was nothing to it, but it's kind of a nerve-wracking experience, all the same. That's your random life story for today, I guess. So watch out for scammers. They really can know how to get to you sometimes. So fortunately, I didn't give them any information. Hopefully her dad didn't either. And we certainly didn't send them any money. So, and I told him to call the Maryland Department of Justice hotline. If you didn't know this, each state has a hotline where you can report like fraud or scam calls. Maryland actually has a specific line that's like for elder fraud, and then they have a general fraud line and a couple of other things. It's on the Department of Justice website. So, you know, if you're in the United States, check your state websites and see what they have, because it's different for each state. But make sure, you know, if somebody calls you like that, it gets reported if it's not legitimate, so that somebody can look into it and make sure it doesn't happen to other people. That's pretty important. A little bit of mining to do here, nothing too crazy. No space hazards for a change. Okay. Let's see what we got here. So I don't want to spend too much energy right now manufacturing. We have some potential to make trade goods using the stuff that we have on board, but we also have limited resources, and in particular we have limited energy. So I think I'm going to hold off on any manufacturing and just sell the stuff that we have for right now until we at least bring some more blue crystals on board. And we're going to be looking for trading opportunities in order to try to get another energy block to... another 2 energy blocks, actually, to finish 2 hypersleep chambers. Okay, it's a nice peaceful sector. We can sleep here. Everybody gets a chance to finally hang out in the kitchen and socialize and eat together for a change. Don't have any disasters going on. Oh, Lucky doesn't have a bed. We'll fix that in the morning. Let's fix that. That's an easy fix. Let's do that real quick first thing in the morning so that he has a comfortable place to sleep, because this area is not comfortable, I think. Let's see, actually. Yeah, I mean, technically there's 0 comfort here, which is better than negative, at least. We should put some lights in this hallway, I think. I don't think we're so hard up for energy that we can't afford to light our structures. Okay, there we go. So we got some light built there. We're waiting for hull construction here so we can get another bed put together. I'm going to dismantle this wall light, and we're going to replace it with a floor light here to make it easier to expand. And we got to dismantle this guy as well. And now we have room for another bed too. Yeah, and I think, because our crew works very hard and we have the soft blocks available, we're going to give him a full bed as opposed to a bunk bed. Get that little bit of extra comfort going. And let's give them a nice window too while we're at it. This we'll have to modify later if we have to expand the hall again, but for now we can have a little bit of starlight coming into the bedroom to make it nice. So yeah, so we got 20 comfort in here now. That's pretty sweet. Okay, so let's launch and go on and try to find some blue crystals, hopefully. Or actually green crystals. Let's get the green crystals over here first, because that's going to help us travel around the sector. And we also have some carbon on offer here, which is very nice. And I put the 2 most important resources right next to each other. Always like to see that. So we grab those 2 things, and then if we don't hit any space hazards by the time we're done with those 2, then we'll also grab the noble metals. Probably should have grabbed the Hyperium first, but I think we have enough Hyperium that it doesn't make a huge difference. What is our crew working on right now? We have a bunch of people that are idle. I'm trying to think if there's anything we can do to move things along here, but I think without the blue crystal income, you know, we're better off leaving things as they are. We just have a couple idle crew members, and that's the way it is. We could think about expanding our grow bed footprint a little bit, is the only thing. I think it might be worth doing, but I don't know. I think we'd have to manufacture. We're going to end up having to manufacture a couple infra blocks for that, and maybe a hull block or 2. So I don't know if we want to do that right now. Poor Edward's getting exhausted operating that mining pod all day. Okay, well, he got through a full day work. He got these 2 things. Do we stick around for the noble metal unit? I don't know that we do. We have 10 of them already. I think we're going to let everybody rest here because we're in a safe place. There's no radiation or anything. And then we're going to take off first thing in the morning. So I'm going to cancel... I mean, we could... It doesn't cost us anything to get this, really, except for an hour or 2 of time. So let's go ahead and collect that. We can always sell it if we don't need it. It's better than selling biomatter anyway, which we should do again soon, by the way. Let's check out for all our inventory is. 204 out of 250. That's what we're at right now. I'm happy that the crew has like mostly good nutrition now. Someone's mean to me. Who's mean to you? There's like 5 of you now. It shouldn't be so lonely. Helena's a little hungry. let's give her like a quick lunch break. And while she's doing that, we are going to launch because we're done gathering resources here. Okay. I think we may have already checked out the derelict here, but I want to check it out again just in case. I have a feeling that there was a space hazard in this sector, so we couldn't stick around. But we'll see what pops up when we get in the sector. I think this might have been one of the solar flare or meteoroid sectors. I kind of lost track. We've jumped around so many times to avoid the Slavers Guild that I kind of lost track. We have some opportunity to salvage here, but we've already explored the ship and gotten all the important stuff, so we're going to keep going here. One thing I should check is how many energy... We don't have enough energy scrap, unfortunately, to make more blue crystals. That's one thing that I wanted to check. Could theoretically get some base metals here. I think that's a good idea. We need to make our way up this way anyway to get over to those blue crystals. And I think we have enough time with the crystals that we have to make our way over there. Okay, we're not sticking around for this. Let's warm up the hyperdrive. It's unfortunate that we're... Okay, yes, we gotta... Let's close this so we don't get damage to other sections of the ship from this one breach. Perfect. And we get the jump drive ready. Yes. Okay, so we can avoid any further damage here. By the way, one thing I've discovered kind of through trial and error is that the meteoroid shower, if you re-enter the sector, the meteoroid shower will proc again every time you enter the sector. So if you like want to stay somewhere and you really need to get those resources, just weather the meteor shower, close all your hatches, do whatever you got to do. But if you just jump out of the sector to avoid it and jump back in again, you're going to get hit again. So just something to keep in mind. We've got 2 derelicts in this sector, and some blue crystals. We've already explored the one derelict, but I think we had to leave quickly because of the slavers last time. We didn't get to explore the other derelict. We got to be careful with the second derelict because the aliens have already had some time to spawn. So if they have a nest on board, there could be a lot of aliens over there. I'm hoping that our person that we have left over, Helena, is good at doing maintenance. What is she working on right now? Carrying to storage. She's not doing repairs here. I mean, I don't care if that light is damaged. I think that we can open all the vents and this will be fine again. I don't know why this is highlighted like that. It's a bit weird. It almost seems like there's a hole in the hull underneath the shuttle bay. But I don't think that's the case, or at least it doesn't seem to be working out that way. We're not taking any further damage there, so I don't know what the deal is. We can also queue this up so that if Helena is able to do any mining, which I don't remember if she does or not, she does actually have the potential to be good at mining, so if she has the opportunity, she could start working on that while the rest of the crew's over here. Okay, we're gonna favor staying in the broken vacuum sections for the sake of avoiding crawlers. So far it looks abandoned, which is lucky for us. We got a free energy rod, some seeds and nuts, that's pretty good. Pick up some free oxygen here. Yeah, so it's looking like the ship is abandoned. I stand corrected. All the bugs are holed up in one end. Okay. As soon as we get an opportunity, we're gonna back up here. This could get interesting, guys. So we're gonna send somebody who's less important than Nadia. Who's less important than Nadia? I think Edward. What do you do? I think Edward's our miner, but Helena can also learn mining. I think we're gonna send Edward forward to bait the aliens out and get them to come to us. We see one big guy so far. Actually, what we want to do is move in and kill the nest as quickly as possible. We don't want to wait for them to come to us because that means all the eggs are going to hatch. Edward, no. Okay. Got that room cleared. I think we are going to have Edward... You have Edward do it? Yeah, let's have Edward move forward again. Oh boy. Edward, look out! Okay, we're actually fine. We're gonna have somebody else take point because Edward's a little tired and wounded. And it's gonna be Saul, I think. Looking at everybody's skills to see who's the most expendable. Sorry guys, but that's how it is. Maybe we have Lucky, actually. Let's take Lucky. I don't know, all of our crew members are pretty valuable when the crew's this small, but... Killing a couple eggs that are in that entryway there. We can theoretically take this other hauler if we're positioned properly. As soon as he comes around the hallway over here, we should be able to get him. I think we're better off just holding this hallway than we would be if we... Okay, than we would be if we tried to go into the nest. Okay, we got some free oxygen right next to us here, which is pretty convenient. Let's get Edward back in the firing line. Not everybody got oxygen, so we might have to backtrack. Edward, can you share oxygen with Nadia? Why do you give all of your oxygen instead of half of your oxygen? Doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. Seems like a weird AI bug. Oh shit. Saul, you're gonna run. Keep running. That guy caught me by surprise. He was hiding in the corner. We're gonna have to backtrack and go get some oxygen. We're gonna keep working on it. Actually, let's... Lucky's about to fall unconscious. I'm gonna have Nadia give him some oxygen. There we go. Okay. Let's actually... I'm gonna move the shuttle over here to get it closer to where the guys are. And also where they're headed for the oxygen. And... the question I'm wondering is, are we in a good enough state where we could go back in? We have 3 guys that are injured. Nadia's fine. She's like basically raring to go. But these other 3 guys are not. I think what we would be best served to do is let's go back to the ship, let's sleep for just like 2 hours, and then let's come back. I think that's going to be the safest bet. We might end up fighting more aliens that way, but as long as we're smart about it, we should be fine, theoretically. It's better to fight aliens when we're well rested. Okay, and they're just about to go into their sleep cycle, so this is good timing. Let them eat and then sleep. They were probably a little tired already because it was the end of their workday when we started this. And we got all the blue crystals on board while they were on their away mission, so that's pretty awesome. What do we want to do in terms of manufacturing? Because we have a little bit of leeway now. We have some energy that we could use to make things. We could conceivably manufacture some more hull blocks. I think I might want to make some... Do we make tech scrap or hull scrap for saleable items? So in the morning, Helena, if she has any industry skill, is going to start working on making hull blocks. Assuming she gets through... Oh, she's not good at botany either. Lucky's actually pretty badly wounded. protein deficiency, low energy, discomfort, crawler bite, and a hauler slash. I think we're gonna let these guys rest for another... Well, let's let them finish eating first. I think we're gonna let these guys rest for another, like, 2 hours. Three hours. Really want Lucky's health bar to go back up. I wonder if the crawler bite debuff prevents them from healing or something. I thought his health was up for a second and then it went back down again. The crawler bite is ticking down though. Okay, whatever. Let's get back over there and see what we can get done. If it gets too crazy over there, then we'll just leave. Because we got the blue crystal, which is the thing that we really came for. There's some good, definitely some goodies on the ship that we can get if we have the opportunity, but let's not get killed trying. It's really a shame that we can't order our guys to pick up resources off the ground, because this would be a great situation to do that. I don't think we can anyway. I'll check on that in a second. One thing we could try to do is... I could walk over to where the crates are. Where was the energy rod crates? Here we go. Okay. I'm going to have these guys stand here and then check their inventory and see if there's an option to pick up stuff off the ground. No, it doesn't give us that. That's a shame. Where was that crawler that we just saw a second ago? I think he was coming through this way. Oh no, it was the kitchen. He was in the kitchen. Get him! Crap. They're so inaccurate in this version. There we go. I mean, considering they have an accuracy bonus from the assault rifles, and they're all like weapon skill 3, they're not great at shooting. Okay, we left that door open, which is nice because they laid some more eggs there and we got to immediately smash them. Okay, we got that. What do we want going first? Probably... I hate to put Nadia in front because she's like the VIP here, but I think we kind of have to if we want to make progress. I actually think that we're getting towards the end here. The walking paths on this ship are so inefficient. Oh boy. We're fine. Okay, we got it. We cleared the ship. We're gonna let everybody go get oxygen. And we're just gonna monitor them to make sure they actually get someplace with oxygen. They should be able to get some from this airlock. And as soon as they get that, then they can start offloading cargo. And once all these guys have oxygen, which they now do, then we can undraft the shuttle. Alright, that was pretty good. What time is it, by the way? It's 12:59. Okay, I got like 1 minute to wrap it up. We're gonna queue up some energy scrapping. And maybe a little soft scrap, too, if we have time. Alright, and unfortunately, I only have like half an hour today. I'm going to have to wrap it up there. I want to say thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to follow if you're watching on Twitch, or subscribe. It's free if you're watching on YouTube. And I hope you have a good afternoon. Take care.